Luke 6:43. For a good tree does not bear bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For men do not gather figs from thorns, nor do they gather grapes from a bramble bush. The Bible shows that racism and favoritism produce sin and lawlessness. So if you want law and order, you can't have racism. You cannot have justice and racism. They do not get along. So if they were like two boxers in a ring, they'd go toe to toe throwing haymakers because they don't like each other. They never have and they never will. And we find in America, millions chose racism. But when it comes time when you're trying to reap some justice, you're trying to reap some good, you're not going to find it. Because racism does not produce figs and grapes. It does not produce a good crop. It produces lawlessness. People today, they think, well, what's going on? What happened? Why are we suffering so much? You're suffering so much because you thought that you could get something good out of something bad. And it's never going to happen. See, justice requires that you cannot look at anyone based on how much money they got, what race they are, or any other thing besides what is happening, whether it was right or wrong. And that's too much for most people to accept. They want law and order for you, but for them, they get to do what they want to do. In a society like that, there is no peace. As the Bible says, there's no peace for the wicked. In order to have good government, you have to have leaders that are not favoritistic in their viewpoint. They have to be about what's right, no matter what. And people are not able, because of their mentality, they're not able to appreciate or nor want that particular concept. And so they have to suffer. That's why, as Jesus said, his disciples are no part of this world. They don't engage in electing these leaders and rulers because they don't want to be charged with what they're doing. They go about their business working for the real king, Jesus Christ. And this lesson of exalting leaders even goes to the congregation, and that if you lay your hands on, so to speak, of authority and make one's overseers, elders, or pastors ones who are unqualified, your congregation will suffer. Armageddon comes, and all the brambles and thorn bushes begin to fight against Jesus at Armageddon. They'll be thrown into the everlasting fire. Good rulers will take their place, and then people will be able to go and get those figs, get those grapes, because it's going to be nothing but good fruitage